In this video, I'm going to show you guys how I do my normal maintenance on my Kawasaki Swapped Toro 30-inch Timemaster mower. It's a fairly simple process. It's about the same thing you would do for the Briggs & Stratton. You want to lift the lever up and put it on its side so that way all the oil can dump out. There is a drain plug, but I wouldn't say it's easily accessed, and it's a real pain to get to, so I don't bother. The oil used in this video, I picked it up at Home Depot. I probably should have used something better, but I had it and I wanted to use it. So oil is oil to me. The oil filter is a genuine Kawasaki oil filter. Picked it up on Amazon. With the new oil filter, it's now located at the bottom left-hand corner of the engine. I just got to unscrew it. I slid a piece of paper towel underneath to try and keep the mess to a minimum, and that really works. So I highly recommend stuffing a lot of rags in there to catch all the oil that comes out, or maybe even tilting it on its side would be more helpful. When you go to reinstall your new oil filter, make sure you oil the rubber gasket on the filter before reinserting, and then tightening it down as snugly as you can by hand. Next, I'm going to remove the blades to get them off the lawnmower and get them sharpened. I used a 2x4 just to wedge the one side of the blades in order for them to not spin on their own. A 2x4 works well. It helps cushion the blade, keeps you from denting, warping, or breaking the blades. So that's what I've always used. And then I just pull the blades off and get them ready and prepped for sharpening with an angle grinder. Now I'm going to sharpen this with the angle grinder, which there's better ways to do it. There's proper equipment for sharpening blades, but a lot of guys and landscapers, they're just going to use an angle grinder. It's very important to maintain the proper angle as when you originally got the blade, and you're going to want to make sure you don't grind it unevenly on each side, or else you're going to throw the blade off balance. It's good to have a blade balancer as well, just to make sure it's not extremely off. But regardless, when you put it back on the mower, if the mower vibrates excessively, you'll know that your blade is out of balance and will either need to be replaced or grinded into balance. Lastly, we'll reinstall the blades. Orientation on this particular mower does not matter. It will line up correctly with the notches. Just put the blades back on and reinstall the bolt. When you're finished, you'll need to once again block the blades to keep them from spinning, and then torque it to the specified 60 foot-pounds that you would see in the manual. You'll want to double check the manual just to be sure, especially if you have a different mower, or even a different year version. It could have a different torque specification. Lastly, I'm just going to fill the mower with fresh oil. I will pour it in, let it sit for a little bit, and then recheck it. At the beginning of the season, I'll check it again anyways, as the oil will settle, and then after the first one or two mowings, just to make sure that the appropriate amount of oil is in fact in the mower. If you run short on oil, there's no forgiveness with that.